Good morning and welcome to Daybreak Fraser Valley Weekend. I'm Kelli Padden.
And I'm Bradley Jeanette.
And it's an entertainment episode this week with our guest, Ken Hildebrandt, Executive Director of Gallery 7 Theatre in Abbotsford.
We'll also have back Natalie Bedard with Total Wellness, sponsored by River Crest Contracting Ltd.
And something exciting.
Very exciting.
A brand new segment called Indigenous Expressions. We will have Lynn Kay with us to talk all about it.
And the news from Black Press Media and our picks for what to get up to in the Fraser Valley this weekend, which is Valentine's and Family Day in the same weekend.
It's fantastic. It's all coming up now. Welcome back, Bradley. It is so good to have you back in the chair.
It's very nice to be back, but I don't think that I would call this a chair. It's kind of a hard stool at best.
Yeah. Ferris likes to keep us leaning forward, I think.
Contained. Good posture.
Good posture.
Yeah.
All right. Glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to get into the news this week, and we can't really jump in without starting with the absolutely devastating news from Tumbler Ridge. We know that thoughts and well wishes and love are coming in from every corner of the province and the country and around the world.
All over the world, yeah.
There's a lot of questions right now, a lot of information yet to come, and a lot of grief. So I think we'll leave it there for now, and we'll jump into the local news. But just want to acknowledge that we're sending all of our love and wrapping it around Tumbler Ridge as well.
Yeah, our hearts are with you guys.
Yeah. So let's start in Abbotsford.
Sounds good.
Okay. So this from Vicky Hopes of the Abbotsford News. The Abbotsford Police Department says there have been almost 90 extortion-related incidents in the city since November 2023, including 11 so far already in 2026. The APD media officer, Sergeant Paul Walker, said 10 incidents involved shots being fired, but the majority have been nonviolent. Working with provincial and federal partners, Walker indicated a variety of efforts are underway to address the ongoing problem, primarily targeting the South Asian community. This includes an internal task force called Operation Community Shield, launched in September, and Project Disengage, launched in December, to help individuals currently involved or being recruited into extortion-related violence. APD are also hosting community meetings, conducting outreach at places of worship, and working with extortion victims.
In Agassiz, we have an update from our story from last week when I wasn't here. Adam Lewis of the Agassiz-Harrison Observer reports that Nickelback has gifted a signed guitar to Follow Your Heart benefit concert coming up March 7th in Harrison Hot Springs. Frontman Chad Kroger and the rest of the band signed the Epiphany Les Paul guitar so that it can be auctioned at the event. Organizer Todd Richard posted on social media that it all started with friend and guitar man Chris Rollin saying he might have a friend with some cool contacts that maybe could help with a silent auction donation. So massive thank you to Chad and the team for following your heart, helping us help more kids.
Yeah, that's nice. And it'll really help shine a light on the event as well.
Absolutely.
So
I'm waiting for someone to say, look at this photograph. Is that how
would
it's going to...
Would they say it or would they sing it, Bradley?
They would probably say it.
How would it sound if they sang it?
We're not singing on
Okay.
TV.
In Chilliwack, Jennifer Feinberg of The Progress reports that with new provincial funding of $1.8 million for renovations, Shem First Nation has increased supportive housing at its existing facility in Rosedale from 8 to 20 beds to bring more people indoors. This is part of the provincial expansion of the Rapid Homeless and Encampment Response Program, also known as HERTH. Housing Minister Christine Boyle stated this week that communities are stronger and safer for everyone when we bring people indoors to safe housing, so they have better opportunities to connect with the supports and services they need in order to bring stability to their lives. So about 240 supportive housing spaces are open or underway in the city of Chilliwack.
Unbelievable. It's great. Related out in Hope, Kemone Moodley of the Hope Standard reports that a 56-bed supportive housing project will be completed by this October. Ground was broken for the project last year in March on 7th Avenue beside the Fraser Hope Lodge and Fraser Canyon Hospital. There have been construction delays along the way caused by material deliveries and the BCGEU strike, but the 3-story building should be move-in ready by November, and it'll have offices, meeting rooms, 15 shelter beds, and a kitchen on the main floor. The second floor and the third floors are designated for 56 residential living units. Jerry Dibble, interim executive director, stated we'll be hiring additional staff in the summer, and we will be training and orientating staff to the building hopefully in August. And then we'll be meeting with community partners to look at tenanting the building.
Okay, well, after the break, we are going to meet Ken Hildebrandt of Gallery 7 Theatre in Abbotsford. Huge thank you to Black Press Media and your journalists from around the valley that reported the news that we need to hear.
We do need to hear the news.
All right, we'll be right back.
Welcome back. We have Ken Hildebrandt of Gallery 7 Theatre. Welcome to Daybreak.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate you inviting me over.
You're so colorful. You're just a breath of fresh air this morning. So we're really happy that you're here.
Well, seeing me as a breath of fresh air at 6 a.m. in the morning is not something that I would hear very often. But thank you. I appreciate it. I
Great
really
color
love this
story
too.
So you're not a stranger to chillTV. A lot of people know, something about Gallery 7, but why don't you tell us a little bit about, how you came to be in the Valley and kind of what led you to your job at the
Yeah,
theater?
for sure. What led me to the Valley is that I was actually born here. So born and raised, the roots go down deep. Never had any reason to move away. The family is here, the friends are here, the job eventually was here. And so not much incentive for me to move out of the Valley. I went to university here at UFV and then, work and play here. One of my other big passions aside from theater is working in air shows. And of course the air show is there.
Yeah.
So yeah, just kind of born and raised Fraser Valley boy.
That's fantastic. Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so if any of the viewers haven't been to Gallery 7 yet, they have to go. But you're working on a lot of really exciting stuff right now.
Yeah, we're in the midst of our 35th season of theater. I started the theater company with a few other great people. And I just feel so fortunate that we're still around. And that's in part because of a great community of supporters, from audience members to the people that are involved with it, to the donors and sponsors and so on.
So you've been there since the very beginning.
Yeah, I've been there right from the beginning. I was a baby boy when I started.
He was 3 years old.
I think I was 19, fresh out of high
That's
school.
pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, and just starting university at the time. So now 35 years later, we've grown into a major community-based semi-professional theater here in the Fraser Valley. And so we're in the midst of the season, as I said. We started off with Anna Green Gables in November and did Miracle on 34th Street for Christmas.
Love it.
And at the time that we're talking, just finished our production of Glory, which was taking a look at the Preston Rivulets, which was the women's hockey team on their road to glory. Just about made it to the Olympics, but then interrupted by World War II. And just a really fascinating Canadian story about finding one's place in the world, not being othered, standing up for yourself, resilience, all that kind of stuff. Lots of great stuff. But that's in the past. What we're doing moving forward here in March, we're going to be presenting Anastasia, the musical.
Okay.
We have to go to that.
We do.
Please do.
Yeah.
Come talk to me. I think I can arrange.
You know a guy?
I know a guy that
Okay.
can help you get
right.
tickets to that show. They've been deep in rehearsal since December. Piece by piece, it's coming together. It's going to be performed with a live orchestra led by Heidi
That's a
Epp.
treat.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah.
treat. And we just want to try and make the experience as authentic as possible. So this show really truly showcases the talent that's in the Fraser Valley. It's directed by Kate Muchmore-Wu, and Sarah Mayfield is in the lead role of Anastasia, and we've got a great lead and supporting cast, and I think it's going to be a really great time for families.
Okay.
And that's happening over spring break. So with that, one of the other things that's really important to us as a theater, besides presenting thought-provoking and entertaining theater, is to help the next generation get a leg up on the performing arts and theater in particular. So we're excited to continue with our spring break educational camps. We're looking forward in July to also having summer camps as well. Just a really great opportunity for kids just to dip their toes into what performing on stage is like. Parents might be particularly interested because there's opportunities to explore life skills like working together, teamwork, communication, confidence, all that sort of stuff. And we try to do that in an environment that's really life-affirming and encouraging for the kids. A little less focus on performance for some of the camps, just so that we can focus on process. So it takes away some of that pressure.
Yeah. Well, it's Family Day weekend too. So this weekend.
Okay, yeah.
I have 2 musical theater kiddos. And yeah, those transferable skills, it helped them get jobs. It helped them do a lot because you have to know how to work with people.
Yeah, if I had one piece of advice for employers, is hire the
theater kids.
Hire the theater people,
Yeah.
because they're very resourceful. They know how to do a lot with little. Now I got to be careful because we still want them to be involved in theater. So
You can do both.
yeah, you can do both. That's right.
Okay.
So for parents that are interested in learning about what's available, where do we send them to?
Yeah, so we've got a great website, gallery7theater.com. It's easy peasy. It's the number 7, and theater, of course, the Canadian spelling with the RE ending. So gallery7theater.com. All the information that you need about the camps are there. Are we
too old for the camps?
We could do the camp. Maybe
I don't know what you mean by we.
maybe too old.
Am I too old?
Maybe
for the
too
camps?
old in age, but not too old in spirit. How's that?
Oh, that's very kind. Very kind.
Yeah, the theater. At the theater, we also want to take a look at how we can provide adults the opportunity, because producing theater, being in live theater, is not just a kids game or a youth game. It's for everyone, right? And so I think adults get as much fulfillment and get that artistic itch scratched.
There's lots of roles in theater
Absolutely.
too. The backstage crew, the fly crew, like there's always room, right?
Yeah, what I say from time to time is that what you see on stage is really just the tip of the iceberg of what it all takes to put on a theater production. While you're watching everyone on stage, there's a whole team backstage that's running around.
Losing its mind.
Hopefully not. Hopefully we've got things coordinated better than that. But yes, sometimes it can be what looks like chaos, but it's controlled chaos. Everyone knows what their role is. Sometimes there's fast costume changes, and things have to happen like within 10, 15 seconds, and so there's a mad dash as costumes come off, get put back on, and then back on stage.
This sounds exhausting.
But super fulfilling and invigorating.
Yeah.
We all know that when we get to pursue our passions, no matter what those passions are, right? When we get to do that, it's actually life-giving, right? And I find nothing more satisfying than feeling exhausted at the end, but knowing that it was a job well done, and sort of celebrating and relishing in the success of that.
All right, so we want families to mark their calendars for Anastasia during March break, which you can see before or after you pick up your kiddo from the incredible March break camps.
That's right.
In preparation for the incredible summer camps.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah. And I should mention we're just in the process of doing final casting for our production of A Few Good Men. Us Gen Xers and maybe early millennials will remember the great Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson.
You can handle the truth.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
Demi Moore. That movie, it's a classic Aaron Sorkin show. As a matter of fact, it's the first play that he wrote. I think if my research is correct, it was his thesis when he got his master's degree. But this is the stage version.
Okay.
So it'll be good.
All right. So lots happening at Gallery 7. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing
thank you
all
for
of
having
that.
me. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to our theater.
I think that you should probably do a Les Mis, and we'll help out. We could do Les Mis.
I could absolutely do Les Mis.
Of course you could.
We could absolutely do Les Mis too, but it's stuck in royalty purgatory.
Yeah.
So
True story.
No Les Mis for us.
We're gonna have to wait for a while, I think,
Still
on that
making
one.
money.
Hopefully, before I retire, we'll be able to produce Les Mis, but it's not quite available for groups yet.
Well, you know where to find us. We'll be ready.
I do.
I'll be practicing.
I know the phone number.
All right. Well, after the break, we get to meet Lynn Kay. She's going to talk all about her next segment. So we will be right back.
Myself, I am fairly new to Chilliwack, actually. I moved here about 3 years ago.
It provides the opportunity to get involved in many different types of projects, not only local but also international.
I joined because I just wanted to learn more about Chilliwack.
Really interesting people.
We lip synced music all night long as the entertainment for the Rotary Club.
So we were able to provide a water well.
I wanted to make friends, I wanted to network.
Rotary has given me so much over the past 6 years that I've been a part of it.
They're one of the most organized and charities and service clubs in the world.
It really makes you feel like you're a part of something.
Welcome back, and welcome to the show, Linda K. Peters. We've had you on chillTV on Daybreak before. We know you as a very gifted artist and a very gifted fashion designer. And you're from right here in the Fraser Valley.
Yes, I am. I just moved to Seabird Island First Nations about 6-7 months ago. And yeah, that's where I'm from. And thank you very much for the compliment.
Yeah, so you are launching something new that we're really excited to be sharing on Daybreak. So it's Indigenous Expressions. So can you tell the viewers at home a little bit about it? Because it's an exciting project.
I am so excited about this project. It's something that I've been thinking about for a while, and something that I I took some training in journalism years ago, like 20, 30 years ago, and I haven't been able to do anything with it. And so I just was thinking about this idea for a while, and I approached Barris to see what he thought about the idea, and he loved it. And so that's what we're starting on. And the program is basically about Indigenous people in the arts, culture and entertainment area, because we have so many Indigenous people out there that are talented, and I don't think that we're giving them enough recognition. They're there, but a lot of our people are kind of shy, and so they're not going to go and approach people. But I know a lot of people in the area that have so many skills, and I really want to share that. And so mainly the show is going to highlight lots of Indigenous talents and skills and in the arts, culture, and entertainment.
Okay, so Indigenous arts, culture, and entertainment, and we're launching it today on the show, right? So can you tell us a little bit about the first episode, I guess, of the project?
Yes, the first episode was great. I mean, I'm a little rusty because I haven't done it for a while, but we had, our guest was Jennie Roberts, and I've known her for quite a while, and she's a talent agency or scout in this area, and she's been recruiting and supporting Indigenous people in different in fashion and in acting and many other areas. And so she was our first guest, and she was a great guest too.
All right, so we are going to check that out in just a second. Is there anything else viewers should know before we dive right in?
I can't think of anything at the
Okay,
moment.
well, I
but
guess they should know this is just the first of many to come. So check out the first episode. I want to say, just wish you all the luck with all of the episodes. I know that there's some really fantastic things being planned for Indigenous Expressions. So thank you for coming in and giving us the intro. Thanks for launching it here. And after Indigenous Expressions, it'll be Natalie Bedard with Total Wellness, sponsored by River Crest Contracting Ltd. And then we'll wrap up with our picks for this holiday weekend. Thanks so much for coming in.
thank you very much for inviting me. Welcome to Indigenous Expressions. This is our first episode, and I would like to introduce our first guest, Jennie Roberts. Jennie,
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited. I really appreciate that.
tell me a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
I am Jennie Roberts. My Indigenous name is Half Stone Buffalo Woman, and I am from Shoal Lake 40 in Northern Ontario, which is just outside of Winnipeg, Manitoba.
I know exactly where that is because I'm just 4 hours from there.
Oh, yeah, I remember. We're like neighbors. Like, so you're probably most likely my auntie or my cousin, right? So auntie cousin, that's how that
We're
always
all
goes.
cousins.
Yeah.
Anyway, I heard you had a really good talent agency going here in this local area for quite a while. So can you tell us a little bit about that and how you got started?
I've been in this industry for like 20 years or so, and it was basically out of a need for our people, a need to make sure our people were seen and actually in the roles that were meant for them, so that it wasn't no longer any typical brown person going into our roles.
And that's very important for our Indigenous people, our young people that are trying to get out there and show their talents and skills. So I'm so happy to hear that you're doing something like that, because I don't know any other Indigenous talent agency in this area or in the Valley. So can you tell us how people get hold of you, or how do they be a part of your or access your services?
Well, Red Goddess is the agency that I had when I was really actively getting involved in this, because you have your dream job, and then you have the job that pays you, right? So, and my dream job was to work with people or be in that industry with actors, models, that type of thing, because I was an actor before, and then but it was just always the people that wanted money. It's like, oh yeah, we need X number of dollars for this, we need X number of dollars for that, and then I said, that's enough of that, and I realized that there's no way my people or our people would get into that, So, and I'm sure you've seen that as well with what you do.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
The young people, or all ages, come to you and access your services. And what kind of services do you provide? What is it?
I'm basically the in-between person that gets a person that wants to get into acting, modeling, into be seen by casting directors and people that are fashion houses, fashion designers, things like that, right?
Okay.
So that's so important that they get those opportunities, because nobody knows where to look, nobody knows where to go, because it's not like where someone would actually really go up to you and say, hey, you'd be really good for this, you've got that look, it's not like that, right?
Yeah.
You have to have an in to that business, in that industry. Yeah, and if you don't have that, then you're just going to be without it, right? And you'll just have that dream.
Yeah. So you've been working in this area for how long now?
Over 20 years. So I've been doing this for over 20 years.
Okay. Tell us about some of your success stories.
Well, my biggest success story would be the Twilight series. So so Breaking Dawn 1 and 2, those were my big breaks. And where casting directors were actually reaching out to me saying, hey, do you have this person? Do you have this? And I said, oh, let me tell you, I can get you as many Indigenous people as you need, right? So, so my big break was with Braden Jimmy. He got in and became a lead actor in Breaking Dawn.
And he's from where?
Squayala. He's from Squayala. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's one of our young people.
Yes, he sure is.
Oh, good for him. It's so wonderful to hear those kind of stories, This program here was basically, I was thinking about how we have to try to encourage our people more. And I wanted to see us touch base and encourage people in the arts, culture, and entertainment area.
That's fascinating.
There's too much negativity out there, and I want to see us uplift our people and share the stories that we have out there. We have so many talented people that have accomplished people, and those are the kind of people I want to hear stories about and have them as guests in our show. So I'm very happy to have you as our first guest.
Yay, well, thank you. I appreciate it. And all the best of luck with this program and segments and all that. I'm excited to see where you're going with it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Before we sign off. Do you have anything to add to your talent business? Is there people still, are you still accepting clients or?
I'm not actively pursuing clients, but if I know of a job and I know of some people, then I will refer them on to people. If a casting director says, "Hey, do you know somebody?" and I'll be like, "Yeah, I do," and then I just refer them on, but I don't get the commission any longer for that.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have to be a licensed talent agent to do that kind of stuff, right?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and without your license, you can get in big trouble. I tried to just say I'm on reserve, and I really am. I'm on reserve, and and I really work hard. And I was driving clients to their sets as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun.
Well, I hope you stay there because we need you. Okay. Well, thank you very much for being a guest on our show.
My pleasure.
And thank you for being in Indigenous Expressions with us today. Thank you so much.
All my relations. Woohoo.
Hi again, it's Natalie Bedard, fitness, nutrition, and mindset coach. And today I want to talk about consistency with nutrition. It's around this time of year. You've started off strong. You started off with a New Year's resolution, a plan, and a lot of you went really hard on things that are unsustainable. You cut out too many things, and at this point, you're getting tired, right? You're falling off track, and I know a number of people that have just said, "Oh, I just can't do it. I'm giving up." Consistency isn't about perfection. It is about what you do 80% of the time over the span of the year. That's what dictates your results. So I want to give you a tip for nutrition, how to be consistent with whatever plan you're on or with just eating balanced meals at home. My recommendation always is eat 3 meals. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And in order to be consistent with those, it is helpful to do that at the same time. Breakfast is always at the same time. Lunch, dinner, have them timed and planned. Now, this is where the little trick that will help you be consistent. We have 3 meals a day times 7 days in a week. That is 21 meals. Now, you always hear me say you don't have to be perfect. So here's my permission slip to you. Take 2 of those meals a week and have whatever you want to have. This will help you be consistent. It's going to help you have balance and not be restrictive or feel restrictive. Now, my caveat to that is with those 2 meals, we don't have to eat a week's worth of calories in a sitting. We don't have to go overboard. It's not an invitation to eat triple what you would normally eat, but enjoy something. So if you're having well-balanced meals that are helping you reach your health and fitness goals, and on a certain day you're going out for a date night and you want to have the creamy pasta and you want to have a dessert, do it. You'll always hear me say there are no good or bad foods, just foods, and they can all fit within your health and nutrition plan. Allow yourself to have that sensation of indulgence because there's nothing wrong with enjoying food. You can have fun foods and reach your goals too. So try that. And next time I'm going to talk a little more about consistency, but with exercise. So I'll give you some tips for that too.
Welcome back. So it's Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Sure is.
Are you ready?
I'm still sick of chocolate from Christmas, to be honest. So, no, I don't really do Valentine's Day.
Okay, first of all, sick of chocolate is not a thing. You're just not feeling well.
I'm just not feeling well.
So my kids are going to be home this week. It's reading week for the universities. So I put together a little package for them. They're on their pillows so that when they get home and they're going to bed, they've got a little Valentine from Mom.
You're so that mom.
I am now.
It's kind of cute.
I miss them.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't we get on to our recommendations for what to do this long weekend? Mm-hmm. It's like a double holiday weekend.
I mean, Valentine's isn't really a holiday, but yeah.
It is now.
Okay.
What's going on in Abbotsford?
In Abbotsford, it's our old friend, host of the Chili's and upcoming Sportys Awards, comedian Cliff Prang, headlining an evening of laughter and love, Saturday, Valentine's, with 2 shows at Old Abbey Ales Brewery, starting at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Tickets available online or at the door.
Wasn't he a guest host?
Yeah. He begged me to hold the permanent spot, but...
But you didn't.
I mean...
I got Cliff's bench.
Okay, well, I guess we'll never know what could have happened.
Agassiz.
Yeah.
Agassiz
Nice
Community Recreation and Cultural Center on Pioneer Avenue on Saturday and on Monday celebrate Family Day weekend from 9:30 to 4 with family pickleball in the mornings and family playtime in the afternoons.
That's going to start a lot of fights, but it's going to be fun.
And cheap?
Yeah, no cost, right?
No cost at all. I think it's a fantastic way to burn off some energy with the family.
Absolutely. Get those little ones really, really tired. All right. In Chilliwack, it seems like a lot of people are making plans. There are a lot of great, but unfortunately sold out shows. But one thing there's still a few tickets left for, also a great show, is the All You Need Is Love Indeed. It's the Rotary Club of Chilliwack Valentine's Dance with the Beatles.
Okay, not really the Beatles, but a reasonable and awesome facsimile.
All right, the Day Trippers of Vancouver will be the highlight of Valentine's shindig for you to get out and twist and shout. That's not a Beatles song. It's happening at Evergreen Hall starting at 6 p.m. on Saturday the 14th and includes food and snacks. Hopefully snacks are also food, and most certainly qualifies as an awesome Valentine's date night. So grab tickets through their Facebook event page.
Another thing we absolutely love for the family is happening Sunday at 2 p.m. at the Rotary Hall Theatre at the Cultural Center. Happy Lunar New Year.
Yes.
2026 Year of the Fire Horse features Juno-nominated Orchid Ensemble, as well as the husband and wife team Juno-nominated Ginger Beef.
Ginger Beef.
For an unforgettable Lunar New Year celebration filled with joy, prosperity, and unity. There'll be a thrilling martial arts demonstration as well, I understand.
The Cultural Center does Lunar New Year up right.
They do it right. Yeah.
There's also a big inflatable dragon in District 1881.
I saw that.
Yeah, so there's lots of things to do. In Langley, on Monday, Family Day, you can head down to the Family Day event going from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Tim's Community Center Gymnasium on Douglas Crescent. It's described as for children of all ages, so I think that means us too.
That's us too.
And I think there's going to be so much to do. Bouncy castles, obstacle courses, interactive play zones, craft stations, and a whole lot more.
That's more energy burning for the little guys.
It's a great idea.
After eating all the Valentine's candy, go out, run, scream, bounce, shout.
6 p.m. bedtime on Family Day.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Okay, awesome stuff. Mission.
Yeah. So just when you think we haven't talked about Cliff Prang enough, you can spend your Valentine's Day, and we mean day, with a very, very improv. A family, funny Valentine's matinee show starting at 3 p.m. at the Clark Theatre. That's tomorrow. It's a family-friendly but Valentine's-themed event. So
I love how Cliff was able to merge 2 significant weekend themes into just one.
I don't know how he did it.
Yeah. So I guess he'll be doing that show, then grabbing an early dinner, and then heading to Abbotsford to do the back-to-back shows.
I guess so, because he'll be at Old Abbey Ales Brewery. Hardest working man in show business, that Cliff, now that James Brown's no longer around.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's wind this up.
Okay.
Wind it down, wind it up. I don't know. We've had enough.
We'll start the weekend early.
It's time to start the
Maybe?
weekend. Yeah.
Okay, so thanks so much to our guests this week, Ken Hildebrandt of Gallery 7 Theatre in Abbotsford, Lynn Kay and her brand new feature, Indigenous Expressions, and of course Natalie Bedard for Total Wellness, sponsored by River Crest Ltd.
If you have something you think we should share on the show, we would love to hear from you. Contact us through Messenger on chillTV's Facebook page. Thank you all for watching, and have a fabulous Fraser Valley weekend.